Test T, you hear me okay?
I can hear you, yes.
Excellent. Wait till David sit over there. So I used to call South games for about 20 years, back to when we were on the radio and back to when we started video streaming.
Okay.
So my son now has taken over because Table Rock Sports now with 9 schools we partner with and community college and SOU for some athletics. Someone's got to be at headquarters all the time to make sure everything's going in the right direction.
Of course, yes.
So I don't get to the booth as much anymore, but it sure is great to see the opportunities for all the guys that work with us.
It's great up here. It's a nice view from up here.
It is. I can still make the climb, too, so I know as long as that's good to go, we're good to go. All right. Let's go. Break board. And good afternoon to you, basketball fans. Welcome to North Medford High School. Final round action on this Monday, December 30th, of the 34th annual Abby's Holiday Basketball Classic Tournament, shared between North and South Medford these many years, and dozens, literally, of teams that have come through over the course of time. West Salem and Roseburg just played a double overtime thriller before us for the 4th place game today. North and South Medford will meet in the 3rd place game. And the championship tonight coming up at 5:15. Oregon City and Thurston will vie for the 34th title. Joining me live is Garth Richter, who is the regional manager for Abby's in Southern Oregon. Garth, welcome back to the headsets.
Well, thanks for having me.
We got to feature you a little bit in the South game on Saturday as we opened the tournament. It's got to be great to see all the teams and all the fans come through in the course of these 3 days for all this great and exciting.
It's great. It's always a good turnout. I love the atmosphere that shows up for this tournament. That's great.
It's good stuff. Tell us about your background. I learned from listening on Saturday you started with Abby's in the kitchen.
I did.
And tell us about your journey, how you ended up there. Where was that, and your journey to regional manager?
Well, I started over in Klamath Falls. And,
my hometown Abby's in high school.
I worked over there as a cook and worked my way up through the ranks and became a general manager over time. And then through that, I just kept on working and then ended up getting myself the opportunity to become a district manager for Abby's and in charge of Southern Oregon. So it goes from Grants Pass all the way down into the Jackson County area and then over to Klamath Falls as well.
Outstanding. And how long is this partnership span?
2025 is going to be my 32nd year.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Gosh, it wasn't long after you were – I was there in the 1970s, 76, 77, were my junior and senior year at Sacred Heart over in Klamath. So it wasn't too far apart there. Our paths might have crossed back then when you started there. What a great career path that turned out to be for you.
It's worked out really well.
And a great organization. I can't say enough about Abby's. I know how involved they are in their communities with their schools and the support as we see with this 34 years of support here.
Abby's just loves that opportunity to give back to the communities and doing these tournaments or other different kinds of sponsorships for youth leagues, even just our partnerships with OSAA and trying to get these kids and groups, clubs, activities to be able to show up and come into Abby's. We hook them up with the OSAA discount, and we just try to help as much as we possibly can to these kids. And
you do a great job of it. How many pizzas do you feed these kids in the course of a tournament week in 3 days here? They can eat a lot.
They can. And last night we fed a lot of kids. It's about 45 to 50 Giants that we feed the players, and then we help out a little bit here and there with the officiating crews and everybody else it takes to run this tournament.
Tim Rupp's got a couple slices of pepperoni downstairs at the scores table. I was looking for the box down there while I was down there. You mentioned the locations in Jackson County over in Klamath, so fans can go out to Eagle Point, stop in White City. You got the Medford location. There's a lot of places opportunities to find Abby's wherever they may go for games.
We got 37 locations throughout the state.
That's outstanding.
A couple up in Washington, but all throughout Oregon, we're everywhere. And down here in Southern Oregon, especially, we've encompassed Jackson County, like you said, Eagle Point, all the way to Central Point and White City, Grants Pass stores. So anybody that's looking, you're never too far from an Abby's.
I've had a pizza in each and every one of those locations that is in your umbrella here. So and have enjoyed it. And my high school traditions go back there, like so many do. going forward, it's just great that Abby's continues to support these communities and these kind of partnerships. And we thank you and Brent McClure and the advertising marketing guys that work for Abby's on this partnership with Table Rock Sports and the Ace Sports Radio here. We've got you on both ends of our media outlets that we operate here for local high school sports, and couldn't be more thrilled to have such a great partner. Well,
we appreciate the opportunity. I love the chance to be involved with high school athletics.
Good stuff, Garth. Thank you so much.
Thanks
it's a pleasure
to
meet
again.
you. And we will team up. I'll be in touch for a little segment on the Ace Sports Radio. We start our local Tee It Up Southern Oregon local radio show next Monday, January 6th. A little plug for the fans there.
Sounds great.
And I'd love to recap the tournament with you there as well and kind of accentuate your sponsorship and partnership with us there.
I look forward to hearing
from
you guys.
We'll be in touch. Let's take a quick time out. Joseph Brett's going to be a long pregame show coming your way. North and South Medford were scheduled to meet in the final round of the Silverton tournament about 10 days ago. Scott Blankenhorn told me they got a chance to get them to play different opponents there, fearing that the opportunity might end up to come here, they'd have to play again. So this will be one of 3 meetings for North and South this year, but it could have been the second of 4 were it not for a little schedule shuffling up there at Silverton. Stay tuned. Joseph Brett's on the way next. We'll hear from some of our great sponsors, including Abby's, and get that coming your way after just a quick timeout here. Stay tuned.
Thanks again.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I'm Joseph Brett alongside my cameraman this evening, David Alvarez, coming to you live from North Medford High School. We are at the third place game of the 34th annual Abby's Holiday Classic basketball tournament, hosted by the Black Tornado this year. North and South coming together to play for third place. Both of these teams had an opportunity to advance into the championship game, but both teams losing yesterday set them up for their first of 3 matchups this season. They'll play twice in the regular season in the Southwest Conference, and they'll have the opportunity to face each other tonight here at North Medford High School. It was Thurston taking down South last night, 54-43, in a game that South Medford very well could have won. They had the lead in the fourth quarter. They forced Thurston to 5 fouls, got into the bonus with 5 minutes to go in the quarter, but some costly mistakes by the Panthers and turnovers gave Thurston an opportunity to run away with the basketball game and get the victory and advance to that championship matchup where they're going to see Oregon City, who took down North Medford last night, 67-43. So Oregon City facing Thurston in the championship game. That game was scheduled for 5:15. We had a double overtime game before this, though, so we are starting a little late. This game was scheduled for 3:30 start. It's going to be about a 4 o'clock start here as West Salem took down Roseburg in double overtime before this in the 5th place matchup. North-South coming up your way here on Table Rock Sports in just a few minutes. We'll continue with the Abby's pregame show and go over what both of these teams look like coming into this matchup here tonight. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with North Medford, South Medford, 3rd place action here at the Abby's Holiday Classic basketball tournament right after this.
To wrap up the year's sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
One of the things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people will ask me, "What's that thing? Why is it so big?" RVTD is moving our community forward.
What's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? We always get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
Dad, 4 free phones.
Have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back. It's the Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. South Medford taking on North Medford in the third place game here at the 34th Annual Abby's Holiday Classic Basketball Tournament. North Medford comes into this matchup. They are the 28th ranked team in the 6A. They're 5-5 on the season. They're coached by longtime head coach Scott Plankenhorn. For South Medford, they are 4-7 on the year. They came into the Abby's tournament on a 3-game losing streak. They were able to knock off Reynolds 78-46 in the first round. They lost last night to Thurston 43-54. And they've got North Medford here tonight. The Panthers are coached by James Whiteman, assisted by Jamie Hamrickson and Kevin Dixon. Starting lineups for both teams being introduced at the moment. Starting with the visiting team tonight, South Medford. It's going to be Jake Von Strahl, Jed Johnson, Quentin Ritchie, Joey Clevenger, and Cole Adi in the starting lineup for South Medford tonight. And now the starting lineup for North Medford this evening. 5'10" senior, number 0, Dylan Scott. 5'11" senior, Easton Curtis. 6'2" junior, number 5, Traeger Healy. 6'2" senior, number 10, Keenan Stewart. And 6'3" senior, number 11, Nate Anderson, rounding out the starting lineup for North Medford. And we are ready for some basketball. South Medford, North Medford, third place game here at the Abby's Holiday Classic. Jumping in the middle for the Panthers is going to be Jed Johnson, 6'5", going head-to-head with 6'3", Nate Anderson. Anderson wins the tip, and the Black Tornado control the basketball to open up this ball game against South Medford. 0-0, no score, just starting here a little bit late after a double overtime game between West Salem and Roseburg. West Salem took down Roseburg in double overtime to take 5th place. Before this matchup, North Medford turning over their opening possession of the ball game. Now a D here guarded by Curtis. Gives it up. Three-pointer. It's good for Von Strahl, and the Panthers out to a 3-0 lead to open up the ball game. Full court pressure from the Panthers. Ritchie guarding Scott. Scott gives up the ball. North Medford going to swing it around the top of the key. A drive, kicking it out. 3-point try, no good from Traeger Healy. Adi the rebound. He's going to keep it. He's going coast to coast. Off the glass, it's good for Adi, and the Panthers on a 5-0 run to open up the ball game. And Keenan Stewart getting to the basket, running over Jed Johnson there. No foul call on either player. 5-2 now the score, 3-point Panther lead. Johnson to the basket, off the glass, no good, tough shot. Brought down by Healy for North Medford. He's going to bring it up the floor, now into the hands of Curtis. Now swinging around to Scott, top of the key, guarded by Ritchie. Ritchie pokes the ball away, a D comes away with it, crosses midcourt. He's aggressive to the basket, going to kick it out though to Ritchie. Ritchie takes the three, and it's good for Quentin Ritchie. Full court pressure from the Panthers. Ritchie's going to pick up Dylan Scott here at midcourt. North Medford setting up the offense. Scott now, guarded by Ritchie, gives it up to Stewart, top of the key. He has the ball ripped away by Clevenger. Clevenger now kicks it over into the corner. 3-point try, no good, off the front of the rim for Von Strahl. Deep three here, no good for Healy. Now ahead to Clevenger, and Clevenger finishes with the left hand, and the Panthers 10-2 to open up the ball game, forces North Medford to take a early timeout. 5:17 to go here in the first quarter. Panthers by 8. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Back right after this on Table Rock Sports.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back with the Superstorm matchup of the night. Out of the timeout, it is North Medford basketball. 10-2 South Medford to open up the ball game. Ritchie here guarding Scott. Scott's going to give up the basketball to Easton Curtis. Now into the hands of Stewart. Swings it around the left side. 3-point try. It's good for Dylan Scott. For Easton Curtis. That was Dylan Scott with the bucket. Yeah, Dylan Scott hit that, as the announcer said Easton Curtis. Trying to confuse me a little bit. Missed shot into the hands of Johnson. No good. Clevenger trying to keep it alive, and a foul on the floor will be called. Foul goes against South Medford's Quentin Ritchie. His first personal. First team foul against South Medford here in the ball game. Ritchie here guarding Scott. Scott, give and go, gets the basketball back, kicks it down low. Tough shot, it's good for Nate Anderson. And North Medford trying to battle back. Down 8, now only trail by 3. 10-7 Panther lead. Three-pointer here, it's good for South Medford's Joey Clevenger. That's the third three-pointer of the ball game already for South Medford. Richie, Clevenger, and Von Strahl all have hit one. Another three here by North, no good off the front of the rim. And the offensive rebound put back is good for Nate Anderson. So it was the three-point ball in game number 1 of this tournament for South Medford. They had 8 or 10 of them in the ball game. They've already got 3 here in the opening 4.5 minutes. Pull-up jumper, no good for Richie. And it's going to be Easton Curtis coming down with the rebound. Dylan Scott getting fouled. He's going to shoot a pair now. Foul on South Medford's Quentin Ritchie. His second personal now with 3:23 to go here in the first period. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. James Whiteman is going to send Isaac Tanaki and Levi Pacheco to the scores table to check in. Jed Anderson and Quentin Ritchie going to come out of the ball game. Both free throws good for Dylan Scott. He now has 5 points in the ball game. Off the glass, no good for Tanaki. And quickly South Medford gets the basketball back. Von Strahl stepping in front of the pass, coming away with the takeaway. A D gets it on the feed from Von Strahl, and a D able to finish at the basket. He now has 4. The Panthers have a 4-point lead. 30-second timeout taken on the floor. You're listening to North Medford, South Medford basketball on TableRockSports.net. Our winter action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. That is Dutch Bros. Out of the timeout, it'll be North Medford basketball. The Panthers leading by 4. 15-11, as you see there on a John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. And an offensive foul is called. A D standing his ground. And it's going to go against Keenan Stewart, his first personal. Team foul number 1 against North Medford. And Von Strahl called for the travel. The bottom of Jake Von Strahl's chin taped up this evening. Didn't see him take a shot last night, but apparently he must have. Keeping that protected here. If you're wondering what that is underneath the chin. Good defense from the Panthers here. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. And Isaac Tanaki going to be called for the foul.
Foul is on Isaac Tanaki, his first 13 foul.
2-1-4. Dylan Sawyer, Liam Ray, and Tate Snyder into the ball game now for North Medford. Tanaki, good defense, keeping the hands up, making a tough shot for Scott. Not able to finish. Panthers here on the other end. Tanaki to the basket, turn around, pull up, no good off the back of the rim. Dylan Sawyer has it now, trying to get to the basket. Floater, it's good. Finishing over Levi Pacheco, making it a 2-point ball game. 15-13, Panthers still out in front. Minute 20 to go here, first quarter. And we're going to have a foul on the floor going against Tate Snyder. First personal on Sawyer, second team foul on the Black Tornado. Jed Johnson checks back into the ball game, takes the inbound pass from a D. Now to Clevenger. Panthers swing it all the way back here to the near side. And then we're going to have another foul on North Medford away from the basketball. Goes against Dylan Scott. His first personal. Now both teams with 3 team fouls. 1:01 to go here in the first period. Inbounds pass goes to Clevenger. Pull-up jumper, no good off the back of the rim. It's Nate Anderson coming down with the rebound. And North Medford pushes it ahead. And it's Dylan Scott finishing at the rim and the foul. And the foul's going to go against South Medford's Joey Clevenger. And now North Medford with their chance to take their first lead of the ball game.
Foul is on Joey Clevenger, his first.
The missed free throw put back on the extra opportunity is good for Nate Anderson. And now North Medford leading 16-15. Ball poked away by Dylan Sawyer, but South Medford going to hold on to the basketball. 38.4 to go on the clock. About a 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock here. Ball goes into a D. Over to Tanaki, no good off the front of the rim. And he's going to get called for a foul.
Foul is on Isaac Tanaki, his first 15 foul.
They have the second foul on Tanaki up on the board. First free throw good. Second free throw on the way is good as well for Liam Ray. He has 2 points down the ball game. And South Medford now, after leading by 8 here in the first quarter, they trail by 4 with 20 seconds to go. Jed Johnson has the ball here. Looking for somebody into the corner now, a D. And a D throwing it off of the legs of Tate Snyder. That'll be South Medford basketball from in front of the North Medford bench. Clevenger trying to get it into Pacheco, has it knocked away. Poked out of bounds by Nate Anderson, but still South Medford possession. Now checking into the ball game is Ashley for the Panthers. He comes in to replace Pacheco. Johnson now to a D pull up from the free throw line. It's good for Cole D. He now has 6 points for the Panthers. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. At the end of one, it is North Medford 19, South Medford 17. It's shaping up to be a good one between the crosstown rivals. North Medford, South Medford going at it, battling for third place here at the Abby's Holiday Classic Basketball Tournament. Back with second quarter action right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back with the Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. South Medford, North Medford going at it head-to-head. First of three matchups on the season between these two teams. They'll face each other twice in the regular season in the Southwest Conference. Jed Johnson from the corner for three, no good. Follows up his shot, though, and finishes with the second chance try. His first bucket of the ball game for the Panthers, and we're all knotted up at 19. Three-point try here, no good for Easton Curtis. And we're going to have a foul on the floor on North Medford going against Liam Ray. Now checking back into the ball game for the Panthers is Vaughn Strahl. He'll send Joey Clevenger to the bench for a break. And the Panthers turn it over. D not able to handle the basketball there. Dribbles it off the leg and out of bounds. Good pressure from North Medford forcing the turnover. Now the Black Tornado here on the other end. It's Dylan Sawyer with the basketball. Guarded by Quentin Ritchie. Looking for some room, trying to get to the basket. Pulls up from the free throw line. Tough shot, no good. But an easy offensive rebound and put back for Ray is good. North Medford now back out in front. A D to the basket, tough shot, in traffic, no good. Rebound quickly pushed ahead for North Medford. It's blocked from behind by Ritchie, and they're going to call him for the foul. That's going to be his third personal with 6:07 to go here in the second.
Foul is on Quentin Ritchie, his third.
Tate Snyder at the free throw line shooting a pair, misses the front end. And he's going to miss them both. Jed Johnson coming away with the rebound. 3-point try. Clevenger, no good. And the rebound was brought down by Tate Snyder, but he dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. And the Panthers coming away with a little bit of a break. They're going to have the basketball out of bounds under their own basket. 5:50 to go here in the first half. Coming up at the break, it'll be the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com to find the latest winter and spring activity guide, sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide tab to learn more. Offensive foul here going to be called on South Medford's Ashley. That was Ashley picking up his first. He comes out of the ball game. Roy Mitchell comes in to replace him. Clevenger with the rebound, quickly pushing it ahead to Johnson, who's going to have his shot blocked out of bounds. The Panthers will hold on to possession here. 5:24 on the clock. Checking back in for North Medford will be Keenan Stewart. Three-pointer coming up short for Clevenger. Curtis the rebound, brings it all the way up the court for North Medford. Finds a hole, trying to get to the basket, has it stripped, falling down to the ground with it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Von Strahl. North Medford will keep it under their own basket. Three-pointer, it's good for Tate Snyder. His first bucket of the ball game for the Black Tornado, and they now lead it by 5. Checking back in, it will be Nate Anderson for North Medford. He comes back into the ball game with 6 points, only trailing Dylan Scott as the leading scorer for North Medford. Scott has 7. For South Medford, it is Colady who has 6. Tough shot for Clevenger, can't get it to fall. Rebound is Stewart for the Black Tornado. Six seconds now on the shot clock for North. They're going to have to get a shot off. Three-pointer, no good. And offensive rebound and a foul on Roy Mitchell will send Nate Anderson to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Nate Anderson headed to the line shooting 2. That was on Roy Mitchell, his first.
Isaac Tanaki coming in to replace Mitchell. And they're going to say the foul was on the floor. So no free throws for North Medford. Missed shot there by Healy. Quickly, South Medford pushing it ahead, and they're going to dribble it out of bounds and turn it over. North Medford going to get it right back. 3:31 to go, second quarter. Good move. Pull-up jumper, no good, though, for Curtis. Tanaki, good feed down low to South Medford's Von Strahl, but Von Strahl going up in the air, called for the traveling violation. And back-to-back turnovers for South Medford. North Medford with the 5-point lead, 24-19. As seen on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Timeout taken on the floor by Scott Plankenhorn, and the Black Tornado will step away as well. Back right after this with more North Medford, South Medford third place coverage of the Abby's Holiday Classic basketball tournament right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
We'll welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. North Medford leads South by 5. 2:42 to go here in the first half. Drive to the basket. The floater with the right hand is good for Dylan Scott. Now has 9 points in the ball game. A foul on the floor going to go against North Medford here. Nate Anderson called for the foul. First personal, third team foul on the Black Tornado. Von Strahl hits the three there for the Panthers. His second three-pointer of the ball game. Pulls the Panthers to within 4. Three-point try there, no good for Stewart. Tanaki brings the ball up the court for the Panthers here. And a jump ball is called. So jump ball called. North Medford will get the basketball possession arrow in their favor. Three-pointer from the corner, it's good for Easton Curtis. And a technical foul is called.
Technical foul has been called on Keenan Stewart.
I just saw him go like happy he made the three, but did you see? He would be the one who called that.
2 fouls now on Keenan Stewart.
So Stewart called for the technical foul, and Adi going to shoot some free throws. And the D hits 1 of 2. And the Panthers will have the basketball. Six-point North Medford lead. 1:30 to go first half. Tanaki with the ball here gives it up to Von Strahl. Panthers working around the top of the key. Von Strahl gets it back. Deep three for him. It's good. Von Strahl with the three pulls the Panthers to within 3. 1 minute to go in the half. Another three-point try for North Medford. No good off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though. It's Dylan Sawyer coming down with it. New shot clock for North. Turnaround jumper. Smooth-looking move there for Dylan Scott. Now has 11, and North has a 5-point lead. Good ball movement from the Panthers. 3 from the corner, no good for Johnson. Clevenger offensive rebound, though, keeps it alive for South. Von Strahl to the basket. And we're going to have a foul on the floor on North Medford.
Foul is on Dylan Scott, his second.
D now kicks it out. Clevenger, top of the key. Shot clock turned off for the Panthers. 5 seconds to go in the half. D going to have to get a 3 off at the end of the half here. No good. And we go into the break. It is North Medford 31, South Medford 26. You're listening to Lithia Superstore matchup of the night. Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report coming up here in just a few minutes on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Time of year we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant, they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place, our family is here for your family.
Let's go to Hawaii for the holidays!
Here's an easier idea. Enjoy Abby's classic Big Hawaiian Pizza this December. This delicious tropical and giant pizza is at a special holiday price. And when you gift an Abby's gift card, we'll give you a present too.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Rod here from Medford Mattress. We're all about helping you save money on a super comfortable, healthy night's sleep. We have low prices, special no-interest financing, and free local delivery. That's right, free local delivery on brands like Simmons, Beautyrest Black, Serta Perfect Sleeper, Beauty Sleep, and more. So if you want to save on a comfortable, healthy night's sleep, come to Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, and see what you've been missing.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff. Bye, Mom. Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
Welcome you back. It's the Lithia Superstore matchup of the night. Here on Table Rock Sports, it's the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The winter program guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. Start here with South Medford. They opened up hot against the Black Tornado. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. South was out in front 10-2. And before North rallied back and took the lead. They had the lead at the end of the first quarter. They have not given it up since. Turnover is costly for the Panthers here in this one. Both teams making their fair share of mistakes. But South Medford just not capitalizing on the ones that they are given. The Panthers, Cola D has 6 points. Quentin Ritchie has 3. Joey Clevenger has 5. Jed Johnson with 2. And Vaughn Strahl has 9 on 3 3-pointers for the Panthers. I think something South's got to get going here is they got to get Johnson hot. He didn't score very much last night, and tonight he's only got those 2 points. See if they can start getting him the ball a little more and start getting his hand hot. He had a good night, opening night against Reynolds, but he's been pretty cold ever since. A key guy on this South Medford team. Start getting him the basketball a little more and see if he can create something for the Panthers. For North, it's Dylan Scott. He has 11 points for the Black Tornado. Dylan Sawyer has 2. Easton Curtis with 3. Tate Snyder has 3. Keenan Stewart has 2. And Nate Anderson has 6. Ritchie here has the basketball as we start the third quarter. The Panthers open up with the ball. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for South. Good feed down low to Adi, not able to finish off the glass. Curtis the rebound. He's going coast to coast spin move. And a foul. Quickly going to go against Ritchie, and that'll be number 4 for him. So Ritchie going to have to come out of the ball game just 45 seconds into the third quarter. He's got that 4 fouls. We'll see how long James Whiteman keeps him on the bench. Feed down low here goes to Nate Anderson, and he finishes on the left side with the left hand, extending that North Medford lead now to 7. Anderson has 8 points in the ball game. Tanaki now the basketball for South, gives it up to a D. Kicks it out, 3-pointer, in and out, no good for Vaughn Strahl, and a foul on the floor, going to go against the Black Tornado.
Foul is on Keenan Stewart, his third.
Keenan Stewart called for the foul for North, his 3rd personal. Corner now, Vaughn Strahl. Clevenger to the basket, it's good. Dylan Scott now guarded by Tanaki. Scott now Three, it's good. And he's got 14 points for the Black Tornado. They lead at 36-28. Johnson, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound, and he's fouled going back up. He's heading to the line to shoot two. Trigger Healy will be called for the foul for North Medford.
Foul is on Trigger Healy, his first.
First free throw good for Johnson. And Johnson hits them both. He's got 4 in the ball game now. Panthers trail by 6. And a travel. Scott falling to the floor. Called for the traveling violation. The Panthers get it back. 5:28 to go here, third quarter. Pull-up jumper here. Von Shaw coming up short. Clevenger the rebound. Adie's going to pull up for 3. No good. Healy the rebound. He's going to push it across midcourt. Now North Medford will set up the offense. Pull-up jumper. No good for Curtis. Tanaki the rebound. Getting to the basket and finishing there is Clevenger. Easton Curtis finishing there for the Black Tornado. 38-32 the score, 3:50 to go here in the ball game. And that pass off the hands of Von Strahl out of bounds. Pacheco going to check back in for South Medford, replacing Isaac Tanaki. North Medford here. Stewart with the basketball, feeds it down low, poked away out of the hands of Nate Anderson. It'll stay with the Black Tornado under their own basket. 23 seconds on the shot clock. And a good feed from Scott to Anderson on the inbounds pass. Pacheco floater, no good, and an offensive foul is called on Levi Pacheco. That'll be his first personal. Third team foul on the Panthers here in the quarter. Backdoor feed. It's good from Scott to Easton Curtis. And North Medford now out in front by 10, 42-43 North. You're listening to South Medford, North Medford basketball on TableRockSports.net. Folks, Medford Mattress has been helping you rediscover sleep for over 30 years. Medford Mattress in downtown Medford, where quality is not costly. And Roy World State Farm Insurance has been protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Roy World State Farm Insurance. Welcome back out of the timeout. Panthers with the basketball. They get it in. Von Strahl for three. No good. Too strong. Adi, the offensive rebound, goes up. He's fouled. And he's heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Dylan Scott picking up the foul for the Black Tornado. His third personal, third team foul in the quarter for North. Scott with 14. He's going to come out of the ball game with those three fouls. And to replace him is Tate Snyder. And Adi misses the back end of the free throws. Three-pointer, it's good for Healy. His first bucket of the ball game for the Black Tornado. A foul on the floor on North. Their fourth team foul now. Foul goes against Tate Snyder, his first personal. Checking back in will be Liam Ray. And he will replace Nate Anderson for North. Adi now to take the ball out for the Panthers from under their own basket. They get it into Johnson. Now Clevenger in the corner. Three-point try. It's good for Von Strahl. Von Strahl now with 12 in the ball game on 4 3-pointers. And a good move from Healy. 5 quick points from him. Pass taken away there. Clevenger trying to find Von Strahl. Off the backboard, no good with the backhand finger roll from Healy. Adi gonna pull up. It's good. He now has 9. 47-38 North, 9-point lead. Shot no good from Easton Curtis, but he follows it up with his own rebound and putback. Now North by 11. Adi kicks it out. Pacheco for 3, no good. Offensive rebound Johnson. He goes back up. He's fouled and he's heading to the free throw line. First free throw from Johnson, good. Second one, good as well. Johnson hits them both. He has 6 now. Back to a 9-point ball game. North Medford has it. Seven-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock as we come down to the end of the third quarter. North got to get one off, and we got a shot clock violation. South Medford, though, comes away with the basketball. And a foul called on the floor on North Medford. So, Liam Ray picking up his second personal. Going to send D to the free throw line. First free throw good. Second free throw good as well. Last second shot here, no good off the backboard. Good attempt though from Snyder. And that'll do it for the third quarter. We head to the fourth and final quarter of play. North Medford leads by 7, 49-42. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
The wrap-up the year sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
One of the things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people will ask me, what's that thing? Why is it so big? RVTD is moving our community forward.
Welcome back, Lithia Superstore game of the night. Fourth quarter here in the third place game of the Abby's Holiday Classic basketball tournament. North Medford, South Medford, crosstown rivals going at it head to head. First of 3 meetings between these two teams this year. Ball gets loose. South Medford with the turnover. On the other end, it's Dylan Sawyer finishing at the basket. 51-42 now North. So South Medford getting the basketball, last touch by North there on the far sideline. 7 minutes to play in the ball game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Adi fires up a 3, no good. Johnson, offensive rebound, keeps it alive. No good on the second chance try. Panthers get it again though. And they have a fresh shot clock, 30 seconds to go, and a foul is going to be called on North Medford. Looks like it's going to go on Tate Snyder. His second personal foul. Clevenger thought about taking the three, drives to the basket, off the glass, it's good. Clevenger now has 11. Von Strahl for South, Anderson for North. Both heading to the scores table to check in at the next dead ball. Feed down low, kicked out to Healy, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be South Medford basketball. Von Strahl going to check in for Tanaki. D, Von Strahl, Ritchie, now Von Strahl. A D for three, no good, and it gets stuck in the rim, so we're going to have a jump ball. South will hold on to it. So Ritchie will take it out under South's basket. Johnson cutting to the basket, the feed from Adi. Johnson finishing. (51-46) now the score, 5-point ball game. And a tough bucket there by Snyder. Good job by Ritchie, keeping the hands high, not picking up that fifth foul, playing with 4 for South Medford. Clevenger going to the basket, has it poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. South Medford will hold on to it. Dylan Sawyer not able to keep it alive for the Black Tornado. And the Panthers will have it from in front of their own bench. D fires the three, no good. Clevenger, though, keeps it alive. Offensive rebound. Now Ritchie. And a traveling violation on the other end by Nate Anderson. Coach Whiteman down there letting the officials have it, man. Telling them he missed the foul on that last attempt by Ritchie. Looked like he got fouled going to the basket there. No call. What doesn't hurt the Panthers is Anderson called for the travel. Ritchie for three, no good. And we're going to have a foul going against Clevenger as he battled for the offensive rebound.
Foul is on Joey Clevenger, his second.
A D here for the Panthers. Johnson now down low. Can't finish. And it's a rebound. Easton Curtis coming away with it for North Medford. Tough shot for Snyder. And again, another good job by Quentin Ritchie not picking up that 5th foul. Clevenger keeping it alive on the offensive rebound. 3-pointer no good. Von Strahl, another chance. Has it poked away. Clevenger again keeping it alive. Ritchie, pull-up jumper over the top of Stewart. No good. And we're going to have South Medford basketball here. Fans don't quite agree with it, but it is what it is. And a timeout taken by James White and company. It's going to be a full timeout taken by South Medford. We'll take one as well. Back right after this with more North-South basketball on TibleRockSports.net.
What's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clues get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
Dad, 4 free phones.
Have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they? Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back. Let the Superstore matchup of the night. Out of the timeout, it'll be South Medford basketball. Von Strahl gets it in to Quentin Ritchie. Ritchie playing with those 4 fouls. Done a great job of not fouling out here in the 4th quarter. Picks up his dribble. Finds a D now. Good feed to Von Strahl. And Von Strahl able to hit the tough shot there. He now has 14 for the Panthers. And that pulls them to within 5. North Medford led by as many as 11. South battling back and hanging tough here. 2:15 to go in the ball game. Battle for 3rd place here in the 34th annual Abby's Holiday Classic basketball tournament. These two crosstown rivals. A lot of rich history between these two teams. Good drive to the basket, getting by Ritchie is Dylan Scott. And a good feed from Johnson to a D. And North Medford going to turn the basketball over here. A little mental error there from Dylan Scott trying to find Keenan Stewart cutting under the basket and throws it just over the top of him and out of bounds, and the Panthers get it back. 1:28 to go. Von Strahl, the hot hand from behind the arc for the Panthers in this one. He's got 4 3-pointers. Clevenger going to take a 3, no good, but he's fouled, and he's heading to the free throw line with 1:16 to go to shoot 3. Tate Snyder picking up his 3rd personal, 2nd team foul, and Clevenger's going to shoot 3. First free throw is good. Second free throw off the back of the rim for Clevenger. And Clevenger hits 2 out of the 3, and we got a 3-point ball game with 1:16 to go and a timeout taken on the floor by South Medford. Or Black Tornado taking the timeout. Full timeout taken. We'll step away as well. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back. 1:16 to go. The Panthers trailed by as many as 11 in this ball game. They led by as many as 8 in the first quarter, and they trail now by 3 with 1:16 to go. Out of the timeout, it's North Medford basketball. Trying to find someone to get it into. They do. That's Keenan Stewart. And a foul by Clevenger. 1:11 to go now on the clock. Clevenger picks up his third. Second team foul on the Panthers. Scott with the basketball. And another foul this time by Von Strahl. So now third team foul on the Panthers. Von Strahl's first. 1:07 to go. North Medford with the basketball here. They give it up to Healy. Healy looking for someone, now into the hands of Scott. Scott has it top of the key. Trying to take some time off that clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Just about a 30-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock here. Scott has it. 8 seconds to go. Drive to the basket. Feeds it down low. Bucket is good for Keenan Stewart. South's going to have to hurry here. Now down by 5. The ball stripped away out of the hands of Adi. South needs to foul here. Johnson picks it up. That'll be the fourth team foul. 20.9 seconds to go. South not fouling here. 10.3 seconds to go. So Dylan Scott will be at the free throw line shooting 2. He's got 13 points in the ball game. Misses the front end. Second free throw from Scott is good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 58-52, timeout taken. 10.3 seconds to go. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Folks, Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros, PNW. And Crater Car Wash is locally owned and operated with 2 Medford and 2 Grants Pass locations. Crater Car Wash, clean, dry, and fast. So it'll be South Medford basketball out of the timeout. They get it into a D. Pulls up for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good for Clevenger. And that's going to do it. North Medford gets the victory over South 58-52. Coming up, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Going to recap some scoring and go over some key stats and everything coming up on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show, where we make sports fun again. Back right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff. Bye, Mom. Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Welcome back. It's the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show here on Table Rock Sports. North Medford takes down South 58-52. Coming up, it'll be the championship matchup between Thurston and Oregon City. We'll have that broadcast right here on Table Rock Sports. North Medford, Dylan Scott, leading scorer in the ballgame, had through 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 for him. Liam Ray with 4, Dylan Sawyer with 4, Easton Curtis 9, all in the second half. Tate Snyder with 5, Traeger Healy with 5, Keenan Stewart with 4, Nate Anderson had 10 for the Black Tornado. For South Medford, it was Cole D. He had 15. Quentin Ritchie had 3. Joey Clevenger had 13. Jed Johnson had 8, and Von Strahl with 4 3-pointers had 14 in the ball game, and North Medford gets the 58-52 victory over the crosstown rival South Medford. They take 3rd place in the Abby's Holiday Classic basketball tournament. A great effort by both teams in that matchup. South led by 8 in the first quarter. North battled back and took the lead. They ran it to as many as 11. South got it to within 3, and the Black Tornado end up winning by 6. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer tonight was Joe Brett with David Alvarez on camera for me this evening. I'm Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. If you're listening and want to keep watching some great basketball, it's the number 1 5A team in the state, unbeaten at 8-0. The Thurston Colts take on Oregon City right here on TableRockSports.net.